Hey guys, have you ever had a customer lie and say they didn't get their order when you know you dropped the order off at the correct location? Let me know if this has ever happened to you. This happened to me once. It was a while ago with Grubhub. I'm driving down the road. I get some sort of push notification. I call customer support. Customer support tells me that the customer said they never got their order. I knew that I dropped the order off at the right location. Of course, this is totally frustrating, just not right at all. Of course, I was upset because I know that I dropped it off at the correct location. Customer service representative told me this is a way for customers to get free food, unfortunately, which of course can jeopardize our account to continue driving. A lot of us drive to supplement income. There's some full-time drivers. Some of us are driving to pay down debt. There's just a variety of reasons why people do this type of work. So it's just not right that a customer does this type of stuff just to get free food. Again, let me know if this has ever happened to you, but we as drivers have to protect ourselves, protect our accounts. And one way of doing this is by recording your drop-offs. I've had many of you guys ask me which body cam I use. I use a GoPro for recording my pickups and drop-offs. Of course, this is a little bit more spendier and it's heavier to take around, so it's not ideal for everyday use. So I have been testing out a body cam. I actually tested out two. One of them was heavier. It was more on the spendy side. The other one was a lot lighter and less expensive. And I don't know if you guys can see it on me, but I have it right here. And the nice thing is you can tuck it inside of a jacket or put it in a pocket. It's actually really discreet and you can turn the camera lens depending on where you have it at. So here it is. It is super, super tiny. And again, this camera lens just rotates depending on where you have it on yourself, but super lightweight, super affordable. And I've tested it out in the daytime and it actually gets super good footage. And of course I was concerned, how is the footage gonna look at nighttime? And it was actually raining and the footage turned out really, really good. There's a bright light on this, which actually comes in handy for a flashlight, but also lights up the pathway as you're going to drop off. It's just a super nice cam. So if you are looking for something to record your drop-offs so you have proof that you did indeed drop the order off at the right location, I would highly recommend checking out this camera. I do have the link in the description if you are interested in checking out this camera, but a ton of features. You can also take photos with this camera as well. Not only video, but also photos for your records. And of course, as I've mentioned before, you always want to try to get the apartment number or the address of the home when you're dropping off. That way you have proof that you did indeed drop it off at the right location. But this will definitely come in handy if a customer ever says that they didn't get their order. You have actual proof, video proof, that you did indeed drop the order off at the right location. That way you won't end up getting deactivated for a lying customer. So I hope this helps some of you guys out. Like I said, it is super discreet, lightweight, definitely worth checking out if you're wanting to record your drop-offs. Again, the link will be down in the description. So I am ready to get these wheels to moving. I don't know if you guys noticed, I am in the passenger seat again. The husband is driving again tonight, which absolutely love it when he drives. We're gonna get these wheels to moving. And the other thing is we drove into Walmart. We're in the Walmart parking lot hoping to get a Spark order, but there are no cars over there at all. And I'm like, it is like dinner time. Very, very shocking. Hopefully that doesn't tell us how the night's gonna go. We're gonna get all the apps on and see what we can get these wheels to moving. All right, guys, got me a Spark order. Now, it wasn't at the Walmart that I was at. I'm actually having to drive to another Walmart, but we had pulled out of that parking lot and started driving towards some of the restaurants. And that's when I got this order. It's a good one. I do have to do some shopping, but if you guys know me, I don't mind doing the shopping. It's for $17.30 for 1.8 miles, and it's just a few items. I think it was like 12 or 13 items. There's some nail polish and some other items, so hopefully it'll be simple, quick, and easy. We're about to pull in and go get the shopping done. right, we have made it in, so I'm gonna go ahead and tab start shopping. And so 12 items, so hopefully this will go quick. And we're gonna go look for these. What is it, some chips or crackers? Never seen those before. Okay, we are heading to aisle 6, section 3. All right, so there is the item, and I think I see it on the shelf right there, so I'm gonna grab it. And they just want one of everything. So, scan, would like to access, okay. I don't know what, okay, I guess it scanned it really quick. All right, I'm gonna get a few items done and then I'll check back in with you guys. All right, so had a little issue with the croissants down there. I don't know if you guys can see them. Yeah, there's quite a few of them. There was a few different varieties of the butter, but the sizing was different, so always pay attention to the sizing. Once I found the right size, then the scan went through. So now we are in the produce, and I gotta get, and Uber wants to know if I want to get back on. Not at this time. So I gotta get these mini cucumbers, and I think they're over here, so let's check it out. And of course, you gotta always check the produce to make sure you're getting them some good stuff, because sometimes I found some produce that's moldy, and you don't want to take the customer that, because if you were the customer, you wouldn't want it. Let's see. This one might look a little bit better. That one looks good. Okay, let's hope it scans. And it did. Okay. So I'm going to do a few more items and then check back in with you guys. Of course, perishable item added, and it wants me to make sure it's delivered by that time, which is no problem, so got it. So yeah, I'll check back in with you guys. All right, guys, I have to get some fingernail cutters, which is interesting, but you would think they would have some, but you never know. You never know. Maybe they lost them. But let me know what the oddest thing is you guys have picked up. I've heard some weird things from you guys. You know, I guess this isn't like weird, but I haven't picked up, you know, fingernail clippers before. But anyways, it's in this case, which I have never had to get access to a case. And I also believe I need some nail polish out of here because I want some nail polish. So I got to go find somebody to get me some fingernail clippers. And it's probably, is it Revlon? It is Revlon. Probably one of these. So yeah, let's go find somebody. Are you able to get me somebody that can give access to the case back there, like where the fingernail cutters are? Yeah, I'll have somebody. Cool, ready. Thank you so much. All right, we are hanging out. Hopefully somebody will come soon and get us into this case. This is gonna be the holdup right here. Let me know if you guys have had this issue having to get a case unlocked. First time for me. I just realized that there is a button, and maybe I'll press it, even though I've already asked.
Thank you. Somebody will be with you shortly.
There we go. I guess double backup. I didn't even pay attention to that. But there's a button.
Hello.
Hi there.
Sorry for the wait.
No, that's all right. You weren't too long at all. So I guess I need a few things out of here because it's a Spark order.
All right. So how many on?
So I'm gonna need the fingernail clippers. Yeah, and then I need some nail polishes. They wanted quite a few.
That's if I get the right key in the holes.
Awesome. All right. So, you want me to start with the nail polishes?
Yeah.
Okay. It'll be a moment. They got quite a few. All right. Let's see here. I can't find skip. And then we need this one, the Sally Hansen. So, let's see, there's Sally Hansen right here. And it has a blue lid. Base and top coat. Let me see if there's any other Sally Hansens.
Is it right there?
Oh, well, thank you. Well, there's a reason you're here. There we go. Cool. Okay, so we'll scan that one. Cool. Okay, and then the fingernail cutters, which is on that side. Awesome. Oh, well, there we go. Magic. Okay. Revlon accurate clipping. And I guess we'll find out. They look similar, but one's longer than the other. So let's scan. So it's not that one. Let's see if it's the smaller one. Bingo, yay, we are done. Cool, thank you so much for your help. I appreciate it.
Have a good one.
You too. Oh, I did. I stuck a nail polish down there. Let me go. Thank you so much. All right, cool. We are good. Have a good night.
You as well.
Thanks. All right, guys, we are finally done. Couldn't find a few of the nail polishes, but got most of their stuff. So let's go get checked out. Of course, having to get access to that glass that's locked can be a little bit of a pain, but I didn't have to wait very long, which is nice. So we're gonna hit continue, and it's loading, but we're gonna go ahead and head to the checkout. All right, so we're gonna do 2 bags, done, start self-checkout, and it's loading, and then scan QR, and it scans it so quick because I have it there. Good to go. So we're just gonna wait for him to bring me the bags. I'm gonna tap proceed. All right, got my exit pass, and we're just waiting for the bags. Oh, I moved. Thank you so much. I appreciate your help. Thank you, you too. All right, guys, shopping is done. I'll tell you what, those shopping orders, if it's your first order of the night, can really get you to going. It has livened me up. You know, the case, I have not had to pick up from a case before. Let me know if you have. That can kind of hold you up. I can see how that can happen, especially if it was like a super center. This is just like a Walmart neighborhood store. Luckily, I got an associate pretty quick, but I didn't realize that there was like the push button there, because when I got to the case first, I was trying to find, like, you know, I was on the aisle, but then I was trying to find the section, which the section is in the case. So I was kind of thrown off by the whole thing. And then of course I'm looking for the clippers, and then I seen the nail polish, and I'm like, wait a minute, nail polish is in the case too. Craziness. So finally got an associate. I did hit the little button just to be on the safe side, because as soon as I left from talking to an associate to help me find an associate to open the case, of course a customer needed their help, and sometimes they can get thrown off. So I want to make sure I'm not forgotten. Anyways, the guy was super helpful. Got most of the items. I think there was a few nail polishes that they were out of. Must be one of those colors everybody loves. So other than that, getting held up at the case that has a lock on it went pretty smooth. There was some other Spark shoppers in there. One of them asked me if I needed help, which was kind of them, but I didn't. So all went well, but let's go ahead and get this order dropped off to the customer. It is a house, and they are 6 minutes, 1.8 miles. We are on our way. All right, guys, orders dropped off. Super easy, straightforward. Now, it wasn't a house. It's an apartment complex. It has a house address. I've delivered here many times, and the GPS is always off. And of course it was off in this situation, but luckily where the GPS was saying that they were, my husband spotted exactly where they were, which was right across the street. So orders dropped off, all is well. Shopping trip, I lost track of how long I was in there. It wasn't horrible. Just again, I got held up at that little case thingy. Hasn't happened to me before, but now I know, and I'm thinking to myself, she probably didn't want to go shopping because she was gonna have to get an associate to open up that case to get the fingernail cutters and the nail polishes. She's probably doing some nails tonight or something. I'm glad at least I got her a couple of her nail polishes, but the others they were out of. So let's get out of this apartment complex. Let's see what else we can line up. All right, guys, finally got me an offer lined up, but I did have to do some declining. The first offer that I declined was for $7.54 for 3.5 miles. Now you may be asking, why did I decline this? Because it's not a bad offer. Well, it was for Taco Bell. One of my Taco Bells that usually has me waiting. At least the last few times that I've been there, I've had to wait a lot longer than what the pay was worth. So that is why I declined it, because if I had to wait, the $7.54 is just not worth it. Then Uber Eats sent me an offer, $9.07, but the mileage was 13.2, a backwards offer. That is an absolute no. And then they finally decided to come through with the reasonable one, $7.21 for 2.3 miles for Chipotle, which is right around the corner. We're almost there. Hopefully the order's ready. They're usually pretty good. Sometimes there's a little bit of a wait, but it's reasonable. So we're gonna go in there and check in, and hopefully I can grab the order and get these wheels back to moving. Hi, can I check an order? Yeah, it's for Emma S with Uber Eats.
All right, give me 1 second. Sorry.
No, it's alright. Cool, thank you. All right, guys, go in there, and I've mentioned this before when I picked up there, they're not leaving the orders on the shelf anymore, so I kind of have to walk up next to the register, wait for one of the employees to come up and check in with me. Seen some orders like back in the back on a table where they usually have them at, sitting there, so I was hoping one of them was mine. Sure enough, one of them was, so we got it. It's in the hot bag. 6 minutes, 2 miles. We are on our way. Another easy drop off. So after I dropped that order off, Uber Eats sent me another offer, $6.05 for 3.2 miles for a donut place. So we're heading there right now. They're usually pretty good too, but people like their donuts. So sometimes there's people in there, you know, filling up their box full of donuts. So we're gonna go there and check in, and hopefully the order's ready. If not, they're pretty good about putting it together pretty quick. So we're heading there now. Wow, guys, there is nobody here, which is surprising, so hopefully the order's ready. I wonder if this is it. Hi, is this for Gloria V Uber Eats? Awesome, yeah. Cool, thank you.
Thank you.
Couldn't believe that the place is empty. Go in there, my order's sitting on the counter, which is awesome. Customer 4 minutes, 1.6 miles, we're on our way. Good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
You too, thank you.
All right, guys, another smooth drop off. This particular customer I have delivered to many times throughout the years. So as soon as we made a certain turn, I was like, I bet these are the same customer. Sure enough, it was. It wasn't handed to me, so I did text them. I have arrived as soon as I was walking up. He opened the door, handed off the donuts, so I'm sure they're happy to have their donuts. So I also wanted to mention to those of you who are not tracking your miles to make sure you guys are doing this. Tax season is around the corner, and I do still get asked from time to time what I use for tracking my miles, and I've mentioned it many times in my videos. I use Solo. If you are looking for an app that'll track your miles, help you estimate your state and federal taxes, help you track your income, also track your write-offs. So like if you bought a hot bag, phone holder, that type of stuff, you can put it in there because that is a write-off as well as Solo is a write-off too. They do have different plans depending on your needs, but you can write your Solo subscription off because you are using it for business use, which is awesome. So if you do want to try out Solo, I do have my link down in the description for a 14-day free trial. Check it out, see if it's something that meets your needs. If it does, and you do sign up for one of their subscription plans, you do get a $10 sign-up bonus, which is nice. You just have to have your Venmo or PayPal account linked to get that payout, but they have a ton of benefits for us gig workers. It is meant for us gig workers for tracking everything, so definitely worth checking out. And in some cities they do have pay guaranteed as well. Just a ton of things definitely worth checking out. But I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Always so much appreciate you guys riding along with me as always. And of course, if you did enjoy the ride along, do give the video a like, consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. Bye guys.